say no.
Hey guys, Abstract here. Welcome back to another tech review. And for today's tech review, I'll be reviewing the iPhone 11 Pro, and I'll be talking about if it's a major go. That was corny. Anyway, well, for the first section of this video, alright, I'll be talking about, or comparing it with the 12 Pro, and, doing some MagSafe testing. And the second section of this video will be just talking about, the design, or not the design, but, what's it like, with the design, and what the camera is, what's it like to use, the battery life, etc. And the last section will be kind of talking about, is it, all in all, is it worth it? Is it worth the money? Also, a little thing to that with the buying process. All right, I'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, without further ado, let's dive right into this. So, with the 11 Pro and the 12 Pro, both being out, which one is better? The thing I'd say immediately is the 12 Pro, because it's the newest, it got the newest features and stuff. But is it that better? Like, is it that different? No, it is not. So, quick little rundown of the specs. The only thing different between the 11 Pro and the 12 Pro is the LiDAR scanner camera, which no one's going to use. The design, alright. The battery life, which the 11 Pro is actually better because of the display. Speaking of display, the display is better on the 12 Pro, 1080, and then the 11 Pro is 720p, which is the reason why it drains the battery, because it's a 12 Pro, it has a higher resolution of display, so it drains the battery more, which makes sense. But either way, it's really just those three, or those, it might be a fourth one too. So design, LiDAR scanner, design, LiDAR scanner, battery life. That's kind of it, if I'm being completely honest. And display. Oh yeah, display, camera, and that's kind of it. There really isn't any difference. And besides, MagSafe, which the 12 Pro has better MagSafe capabilities because of it being centered around MagSafe, while 11 Pro wasn't centered around the MagSafe. So, but then again, that's kind of it. Same thing. You get no headphone jack, the triple camera setup. And with 12 Pro, there's no charger in the box, but that's kind of it. All right. So let's switch up the camera angle, camera kind of position here, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, we are back. So here we go, iPhone 11 Pro. All right. So we got the nice design looking here. All right. So I came to this camera angle to test out MagSafe, which we'll test it out right now. Put this on the charger. Bong, it works. Now, does it fast charger than the 12 Pro? Which most likely it will not, because it's not centered around MagSafe, like I said before. But if you're wondering if it works, yes it does. Does it stick well? Actually, it does, surprisingly. Alright, so let's test the shakage on this. So we got, small, I guess you would say that, medium, and high. Alright, so it's not that sticky, alright? So, I mean, then again, it's not the 12, alright? But it still charges perfectly fine, which that is good. So, what I was saying earlier about how there's a little trick to the buying process is they discontinued the 11 Pro when the 12 Pro came out, alright? Reason being is because they want you to buy the newest and latest and greatest thing, even though it's not much different from its predecessor. So, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you there. You probably find a used one, but then again, it's kind of what you gotta do, So let's move on to the second portion of this video, and that is about, so what is it like? Battery life, cameras and such. Let's go to camera here. Let me pull it up. So with the cameras, here in photo, you have your one-time zoom. Oh, hold up, what'd I do? Sorry about that. One-time zoom, 5-time zoom, or 5-time, zoom out. See how far we can go. Yeah, just 0.5. Oh, hold up. What's going on here? I just had it. Uh-oh, something's wrong with the phone. let me go into the actual camera app, and bong, here we go. So, like I said before, 5 times zoom, I think that's as far as it goes. Yep, pretty good, pretty clear, as far as I'm seeing, pretty clear. So, no worry about it not being, no worry about it being, fuzzy. And 1 times, and then this goes all the way down to 10, which that's pretty far. Although compared to this predecessor, or not predecessor, but compared to like Samsung phones, it's not as, good in the camera range, but hey, it's still pretty good. And then let's go to video to see if it's any different. So let me check this out. Alright. So let me go to 5 times. Same thing. 6 times on this one. That's as far as it goes. Alright. Go to portrait real quick. And let's go grab the iPhone 7. As you can see, it's doing its little effect here. So that's always good. Alright, and then we have our front-facing camera, alright? Whoopsies. Hello there. Still good. Yeah, you can go out and in, pretty nicely. So there you go. And speaking of the iPhone 7, let's compare the size, because here's a a regular kind of iPhone 7, iPhone 8, iPhone SE size kind of phone. And as you can see here, they're relatively the same size. Not the same. Obviously, the iPhone 11 or the iPhone Pro, the Pro is obviously a little bigger, but still, can't really see too much of a difference in size. But this one feels a little heavier than this, obviously. In terms of battery, let me go put this password in real quick. I've had this phone for about a year. All right, same age as my 11. And let's go to battery life here. Battery health. It's at 91%. So it's been a full year. It's at 91%, which is very good. All right, zoom out. Very good. On my 11, it's at around 86. So the battery on this is very good. The iPhone 11 had some of the best batteries ever since the iPhone 10. So, nothing less to expect. So if you're worried about it, dying fast, it won't. It's a very good phone, very good phone in terms of battery life. So no need to worry about that. All right. So in the end, is it worth to buy? Should you buy it? I'd say it depends. Like if you are coming from, I don't know, let's say a 10 or below, I mean, it'd be good to do so. But then it's like you could always get the 12 Pro. But then at the same time, it's like, what's the point of getting the 12 Pro if the 11 Pro is like the same? So I mean, it really depends on what you like. It really depends on what you're coming. It really depends on what phone you're coming from to begin with. The 11 Pro is pretty much the same as the 12 Pro, unless except the design and the LiDAR scanner, which is not on here, and subtle things that the average consumer won't even notice that much of it. So yeah, that is kind of all I have for you about the 11 Pro. I'd say buy it if it suits your situation, because if you're coming from a 10 and you want to upgrade, just go straight for the 12 Pro, unless you don't really care about, if you don't care about the design of the 12 Pro or the LiDAR scanner or different things about it, then you should just go for the 11 Pro. But then again, might have to find some on Amazon, but used ones, because they discontinued the 11 Pro, so you can't really get them anymore. All right. So yeah, that's it for the kind of the review. I'll be doing more tech reviews in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.